What's up, y'all? Gonna start off right off the bat. Apologize for the awkward startup of this film. This is the third time I've tried to do this, bud. I just sort of winged it. As you can see around camp, I started to break down. Started break camp. It's day 3. And decided to bug out. Last night cold just got a little too fierce. Cut right through everything I got. Didn't crawl out of my rack this morning until about 10. After the sun come up, started warming me up a bit. Got up and cooked myself some ham and eggs. That was good. Tell you what, this trip taught a few lessons. It really did. Take my hammock down here while I'm yapping. Definitely a bunch of things I'd have done differently. Number one thing, I'd have brought somebody with me. I discovered the hard way that solo, while you can have fun doing this, I sure did. It's much easier if you got a friend, if you got somebody with you. I decided to try to be all Mr. Tough, and tell you what, no matter how tough you think you are, these here mountains, they sure are a lot tougher than you are. Doesn't matter if you're Mr. Iron Man. One way or the other, they're going to get the better of you. They always do. One day, they're going to nail you. Fortunately for me, it was just a subtle reminder that I got a little bit more learning to do. I got to get some better gear. Quit relying on military equipment for this kind of thing. Though some of the gear they gave me was pretty good. I'm grateful for the use of that snowsuit. Yesterday morning, that's the only reason I stayed warm. The sleeping bag's alright, but I kind of prefer the old mummy bags. The old downfill jobs. I've got one of them back in Oregon. I'm in Colorado now. But I think next time I go out, that's what I'll bring. Seems to me that'd be a good bit warmer than this high-tech stuff. It's kind of funny. When I think about high-tech, it's really hilarious that the more advanced we get with our gear, the less it works. Y'all ever notice that? The less, I mean, for example, the sleeping bags. I mean, I've got some high-tech job the Army issued. I explained it the other night. And for the most part, in mild climates, it works okay. But if I want something that's going to keep my tail warm in cold weather, I got to go back to something they were issuing 30 years ago. If I want to use military equipment and have it work. I mean, it's old school, down-line sleeping bag. The old issue money bag, old green thing. A lot of you older vets know this thing, have cussed it, have liked it, whatever your opinion is on it. As far as other gear I'd like to have brought that I didn't, I sure would have liked to bring some utensils. I didn't bring so much as a spoon out with me. Not even a spatula. That made things really challenging. Like, at least when it came to cook my food. So I found a piece of oak up the road a ways. Carved a couple of halfway utensils out of it. Didn't get too fancy with them because I didn't want to ruin my knife edge on that stuff. That oak, as you know, is pretty dense. As I said in my first video, I'm out here without a first aid kit. I don't want to get too deep in the carbon because I didn't want to get cut, which happened anyway. Luckily it wasn't bad. I was carving a feather stick and the knife slipped. Got me. Luckily it was very mild. Could have been a lot worse, especially right there. I could have cut some tendons or whatnot. In fact, there's one sitting right there. I wouldn't have been able to use that thumb. But yeah, I got lucky there. The other things I would like to have done. Oh yeah, bring something to grab a hold of my pot. I didn't have so much as a Gerber with me. So when it came time to stir things and move my pot around, I had to get really creative. I didn't have anything to really hold the pot stable while I was trying to make my eggs this morning, so that made that a real challenge. Last night when I tried to cook me a pot of beans, went to go do something with the pot and ended up dumping about half the damn beans out. That wasn't good. Yeah. All in all, yeah, I'd do this again, but I'd take a lot more time and think about how I was going to do this better. Oh, most definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I hope y'all sort of enjoyed following my misadventures up here. Not that there was much to see, but hope new folks kind of see this and take a lesson or two from it. But yeah, if anybody located up here in Colorado or out there in Oregon there in November wants to get together, hey, give me a holler. I'm always ready to go. If you hit me out there in Oregon, you're going to have my family with me. Yeah. Have a trail with y'all and see you around the next fire ring.